I want to start with you first of all because it was a certain tattoo that you've got.
I've actually got a Star Wars tattoo of yoga.
Yeah.
And it says, "Judge me by my size, do you?"
And there it is.
The Major picked up on it and decided to write an article about it. And that's when Kathleen found that article online and she decided to add me to Facebook and we started talking that way.
Okay.
And the big issue here is the fact that you live in Seattle. That's not easy.
No.
So you were chatting, what were you doing? Chatting online, first of all?
Yeah.
And so what is it, what's the bond? What did you see? What did you fall in love with?
I think because we have so much in common, we enjoy the same things. We're big nerds, we like Star Wars, Harry Potter, all those things.
Yeah. And what about you, Kathleen?
We get along extremely well. I've never laughed harder than I do with Phil. It's really convenient because he's kind of a night owl, so we sort of work on the same schedule regardless.
Yeah. How often do you see each other? How often do you get over here, Kathleen?
Oh, this was the longest stretch we've had. Up until I got here last week, it was about 2 months. But usually we spend about a month or so
Yeah,
together
month
at
and
a
a
time.
half, yeah.
And 10 months into this relationship, you proposed.
Yes, I did.
And-
Well, Catherine actually
I did.
Oh, you proposed?
Yeah.
Catherine
Did
did.
you? Okay. Oh, that, okay, well, that's good. And you're planning the wedding, you're not married yet, so you've
No,
got
we're
quite unusual plans for the wedding, quite unique, perfect for the both of you.
Yeah, we're actually getting married in October.
Yeah.
And we're getting married in a Hobbit house in Seattle.
Are you?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Are there many Hobbit houses in Seattle?
Two that I know of.
That sounds brilliant. And then we've got James and Chloe. So how did you meet? Because when you first met, she had a boyfriend.
She did.
Right. How did all that work?
Yeah, so to be honest, I was nominated by my best mate Russ to carry the Olympic torch through my hometown, and Chloe was in the crowd that day with her ex-boyfriend and some friends of ours, and they came back to our house, and I saw Chloe and I thought she was attractive then. I thought, hello. But I knew that she you know, she was in a relationship and I wasn't going to go anywhere near. I'm not the type of guy. And then I found out about a year later that she'd broken up with this guy, and I thought, okay, I'll just drop her a line, say hello, you know, how are you doing? I'm sorry to hear about your relationship break.
But I'm not really.
And then I said, would you fancy going out for a drink? And she thought I was joking at first. And so, you know, she agreed eventually, and the rest is history, as you like.
And very different to your normal boyfriends. You said in the past you've dated guys that have been 6
foot, dark hair, just my usual type. And then I met Jay, and his personality just blew my brains. He was such a positive, happy guy, and you know, he'd never create an awkward silence in the room. He'd always be chatting, making jokes, and yeah, I just fell for him that summer.
Your parents were not immediately convinced, though, were they?
True. I told my mum on the phone because I knew she wouldn't be happy. And I knew why she wouldn't be happy, and I was completely right. Just because I think it shocked her more than anything that he was a dwarf. I think like any other mother, when you get a new boyfriend, they're immediately, especially if they're a single mother like my mum with 3 daughters, she was instantly, who is he?
Defensive.
I want to meet him, but she knew of him already, and she said, well, why? That was her question. Why Jay? And well, as soon as she met him, her mind was changed straight away.
And the whole family
Straight
fell in
away.
love with you.
Yeah.
And on the wedding day, I love the fact the one thing you wanted to do on the wedding day was to take your vows and look into each other's eyes. So rather than have you kneel down because Chloe, because you've got this beautiful dress on, which you were thinking of doing, they built you the
Yeah, so one of our really good
stairs.
friends from our church built us a beautiful set of steps, and they, you know, it made me maybe a centimetre or 2 taller than Chloe, which was great. But we could do our our vows eye to eye, and that was my dream, and we did that.
Oh.
What do you say then? Because this is the most important message. This is why you wanted to come on today. This is why you've done the documentary. The message is that there is someone for everyone.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We just want people who are similar to us or
Yeah.
have similar conditions, that there is hope, there is love for everybody out there.
Absolutely. And we believe that we're made for a reason the way we are. And, and maybe, that reason is to have a bigger impact on people, to realise that, there is a life and that life is there to be lived, and we say that we're living the dream.